चाहती हूँ प्रोफेसर विमलेंद्र कुमार जी को, पूर्व विभागाध्यक्ष पाली एवं बौद्ध अध्ययन विभाग, काशी हिंदू विश्वविद्यालय। आप इस संपूर्ण 2 दिवसीय सम्मेलन की एक निष्कर्ष और उसकी उपयोगिता पर चर्चा करेंगे।
Thank you, Madam. Respected Dr. Rakesh Singh ji, Director, International Buddhist Research Institute to Lucknow. Respected Yong Lee, respected Dr. Hin Aye, Venerable Japatiya Punrasara Mahathero, Dr. Animesh Prakash ji, डॉक्टर श्री तरुणेश बौद्ध जी और इस सभा में उपस्थित हमारे सभी श्रद्धेय उपासक उपासिका, इस सम्राट अशोक सुभारती यूनिवर्सिटी के हमारे सभी अध्यापकगण और सभी छात्र छात्राएं जो इस सभा में उपस्थित हैं। पिछले गत दिनों में हमने 2-3 सेशन में बहुत सारे पेपर पढ़े गए और खासकर पाली पर ही सारे पेपर आधारित थे। तो आज का ये जो समापन है उसमें हम सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स के तरफ से एक डिक्लेरेशन कि पाली को किस प्रकार से प्रचार प्रसार कर किस प्रकार से ये हमारी जो सांस्कृतिक धरोहर है इसको किस प्रकार से हम आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। सुभारती इस में क्या आगे प्रगति कर सकता है, भारत सरकार इसमें क्या भूमिका अदा कर सकती है और खासकर हमारे जो उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार है उसमें इसकी क्या भूमिका हो सकती है। इस पर हमने एक तैयार किया है और सभी प्रतिभागीगण जो हमारे यहाँ पर पिछले दिन जो पेपर पढ़े और उनकी राय मंशा के आधार पर हमने ये तैयार किया है। सो आई एम गोइंग टू राइट डाउन और रीड आउट द डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ द स्वामी सुभारती यूनिवर्सिटी मेरठ for the promotion of Pali and Buddhist studies. This declaration was made by the participants at the International Conference on Pali as the Classical Language of India, strengthening Asia's cultural unity and advancing India's role in promoting Pali as a global heritage language, scheduled for 28th 29th January 2026 at the Satyajit Rai Auditorium, Swami Vivekananda Subharati University, Meerut. Pali is the language of the text of Theravada Buddhism, and original teachings of the Buddha has been preserved in this language. It has gone under changes and development over the centuries. As Professor Oscar von Hinnewer has put it, Pali is not at so much a dead language as an artificial language that has been repeatedly reshaped. Although the UNESCO has declared the Pali language as an endangered language, but we can come to the conclusion that Pali is still a living language which is very much current in India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. It has also become a cultural link between India and Southeast Asian countries. It has been recognized as an official classical language by the Government of India on October 3, 2024. So far, Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, and Oriya have been classified as a classical language. Whereas we, the participants from the different universities and institutions in India, have come together for at the International Conference on Pali as the Classical Language of India, strengthening Asia's cultural unity and advancing India's role in promoting Pali as a global heritage language, scheduled for 28th, 29th January 2026 at the Satyajit Ray Auditorium, Swami Vivekanand Subharati University, Meerut. Whereas we came together in this conference pursuant to the declaration of the Pali as a classical language of India by the Government of India on 3rd October 2024 and the National Education Policy NEP 2022 approved by the Union Cabinet and announced on July 31st, 2020. Therein, the NEP 2020 aims at making India a global knowledge superpower. It serves so foster development and cooperation amongst all universities, institutions, organizations, and individuals through ongoing suggestions of eminent professors and scholars addressing those issues of national concern. As a result of our deliberations, we adopt and publish the following message for the promotion of Pali and Buddhist studies in India. Whereas we participants unanimously declare that it is a welcome step by Government of India for promotion of Pali and Buddhist studies, which is recommended in the new Education Policy 2020, in order to ensure preservation, growth, and vibrancy of all Indian languages. NEP 2020 recommends setting up of a National Institute for Pali, Persian, and Prakrit. NEP 2022-20 aims to give impetus to Pali, Prakrit, and Sanskrit, the languages in which the Buddhist literature and ancient heritage of India is encrypted. It would help to support higher studies, researches, and publication of a rich heritage of Buddhist and various ancient traditions of India, including the varied ancient wisdom. India would occupy a fulcrum place in India and ancient Oriental studies, attract academicians, scholars, and researchers from across the world, and facilitate the healthy growth of these disciplines. Whereas, coming together to discuss the issues related to preservation, growth, and promotion of Pali and Buddhist studies, we have shared viewpoints, experiences, and researches on the opportunities and challenges in the various fields and aspects for the development of study of Pali language and Buddhist studies based on considered practical implications. Whereas we are most grateful and full of deep appreciation for the most wonderful participation of eminent professors and doyens of scholars in the field of Pali and Buddhist studies. Now, therefore, at the conclusion of our successful conference, we, the eminent speakers in the field of Pali and Buddhist studies, unanimously resolve and adopt the declaration. In order to preserve and promote Pali, we resolved to, first, establish a Central University for Pali and Buddhist Studies, or National Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies at New Delhi. Second, provide basic curriculum of Pali language at the school level. Encourage and open BA in Pali in all Indian universities. Create positive opportunities for a scholarship and fellowship in the field of Pali and Buddhist studies and job earning chances in various levels of Indian education. Fifth, to extend the idea of education and teaching Pali language in particular and other Indian classical languages, base school level, with a great contribution of preservation of Buddhist culture in a specific and Indian heritage as a whole. To renovate necessary infrastructure of all Buddhist sites for preservation and promotion of Buddhist images in particular and Indian landscape in general. To issue more scholarship and fellowship in the field of Pali to Indian students as well as to foreign scholars. Eighth, to run positive policies for the opportunities of earning jobs regarding teaching and researching Pali and Buddhist studies in system of Indian education. Ninth, to encourage special scholars in the field of Pali and Buddhist studies to cooperate, support, and build a future project for promotion of Pali. 10th, to build a central library of Buddhist studies and Pali at a national level. 11th, translations of all Pali texts should be done in all Indian languages. Here our Dr. Rakesh Singh, Director of International Buddhist Research Institute, is available. On behalf of all our participants, I would like to request Dr. Rakesh Singh to take initiative for the translation of Pali text in Indian languages, especially in Hindi. Further, textbook containing editions of Pali text for the public school be issued. Textbook containing Pali selections and their translations should be made available at low-priced rates. Both the research and popular aspects of studies should be taken care of in academic pursuits. 12th, there must be quality teaching on the fundamental understanding and in-depth analysis of Buddhism from the textual, doctrinal, and historical perspectives at the undergraduate and master degree courses in Pali and Buddhist studies at par with the standard of universities of Sri Lanka and European universities. UP Government Department of Tourism and Culture may host an international conference on the revival of India as a global center of Buddhist culture and tourism. We are very much thankful for the government of Uttar Pradesh for holding an international conference last year. And it was a great conclave of the Buddhist scholars from the different parts of the globe. And we also expect that Uttar Pradesh government should also hold another conclave on this for the promotion of Buddhist tourism as well as culture. Courses on Buddhist tourism may also be started in the universities. The last one, 14th, computational linguistics, which is an exciting field that combines computer science and linguistics to process and analyze natural language using computational techniques, may be started related to Pali. The Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, has already started natural language processing program. For the development of Pali, we can also expect that Government of India should hold the programs that how the Pali text can be processed through this natural language processing. So, thank you very much. These are some of the resolutions which have been taken by the participants and the speakers of this international conference. So this is the declaration made by all our speakers and our participants. Thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत आभार सर, आपने एक समग्र रूप में इस संबंध में अपने विचार व्यक्त किए। आभार आपका।